New music of the week. So this is going to be interesting because it's not necessarily one that we are 100% interested in as far as the song, like wanting to hear it. So, okay, we're going to do Will Smith and Joyner Lucas. The song's called Tantrum. It came out last month. Have you ever been a fan of anything that Will Smith has put out musically?
Millennium Dog? Are you shitting me?
I just asking. I didn't know.
No.
What all was
I
what all
mean, it
was
was
on there?
always cornball shit to me, but no. But it's fine. I like Summertime. Summertime,
Oh, dude, I love that song.
it's one of the dopest beats in the history of hip
Yeah.
hop.
Yeah.
People can come at me. I love that song. That's a great song. And, look, do I think he's a dope rapper? No. But do I think his songs are fun and I can appreciate and enjoy them if they're on? Like, if I hear Men in Black, I'm dancing, especially if I'm by myself in my house. I am dancing. I'm trying to do that goofy ass dance that the aliens were doing. Miami, same thing.
Oh, dude, Miami was good.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it was,
I
they're
liked it.
enjoyable. It's goofy cornball. It's pop music. And I think but I would argue that to the early days of hip hop, Will Smith is an important figure for sure. That
Really?
show, yeah,
Oh, is it it's
100%.
it's because of his fame at the time, right?
Yeah, but he got that show based off of his ascension as a hip hop artist. That's why he got that show. It's
Oh,
not
I
like he
thought
was
I
a
thought it was backwards. I thought his
no, no,
career.
no, no, no,
I
no,
thought his music. Why did I think his music career started after Fresh Prince?
no. No, definitely before. Yeah.
Okay.
The show itself, the popularity of the show, I think they became like, you know, it was the next Cosby show. Like Uncle Phil became America's dad and you know, but like that show, just the lead in the song did so much for hip hop in the mainstream for people who'd never listened to hip hop before. Now, was it safe and was it neat and corny? Sure. But I would still argue that his early hip hop shit really did a lot for hip hop as far as getting it in the mainstream and getting it in the households of people who would have never, not only just forget about even having it in their house, allowed it in their house. I think there was a lot of little ass white kids and a lot of white teenagers that brought parents just don't understand home. And I think there were some parents that were like, okay, fine,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
what about DJ Jazzy Jeff? Is he actually a DJ for Will Smith at one point? What was his
fuck do you think he is, bro?
status? I don't know. I never really knew.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What do you think he is?
I don't know. Where do you think he's at now?
Spinning records at a casino somewhere, probably getting paid 250 grand a show or something like that.
You
I
think
mean,
you think he's still that
yeah,
popular? I don't know.
he's Pauly D'ing it up. He's probably going, yeah, he's making appearances somewhere and getting paid for it, no doubt. So to answer your question, no, I've never been a Will Smith fan. I have an appreciation for him that, it doesn't go any further than because I love hip hop and because I grew up in an era of where, young white kids, it was sort of forbidden in the household. Not mine necessarily, but it was safe. And when something is safe, it opens new doors. And I think that's always good for any genre of music. Period. And this doesn't just apply to hip hop. This isn't. And I said white kids. This isn't a race thing. I won't even go there. He's important to the history. Now, is he relevant today as far as hip hop goes? Let's find out.
I'm also interested because so he did this song with Joyner Lucas, and I'm interested to see. I don't follow it tightly, but the different rappers, hip hop artists that do collaborations with other artists that have beef with other artists that they're close with. And what I mean by that is like Joyner Lucas and Eminem are pretty tight, I believe. But Will Smith and Eminem had a pretty big beef for quite a while.
Big.
I mean, big enough to make tracks about.
You're saying Eminem mentioned
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yes.
Did Will Smith come back at him? I want to feel like he did. You know
I don't
what?
know.
Let's look that up first because I want to say, I mean, Will Smith don't got to, what does he say? Will Smith don't got to cuss in his records. Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too or whatever.
Oh, well, no,
And
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he had a song called Nail in the Coffin that was mostly about Will Smith. Even talks about Jada and stuff in it too.
man, what a tough guy Eminem is going at Will
I know,
Smith.
right?
Jesus.
Did I send you that video the other day of Yellow Wolf talking about MGK getting ready to put out that his diss to Eminem? Did I send you that video?
You said Yellow Wolf is gonna diss Eminem?
No, Yellow Wolf, I guess is or was friends with MGK. MGK was getting ready to put out his diss track against Eminem. I don't know. Maybe we could. I don't remember if I sent that.
I think I heard about this. I don't think you sent it to me. Maybe you did, but I heard about this before you sent it to me. I want to say you're saying Yellow Wolf tried to talk him out of it.
Well, originally that's what it was gonna happen. I think. I don't know. Let me see.
They were supposed
Go
to
ahead and pull
all.
the song up.
So
Let me see if I can find
all
it.
three of them were supposed to be on a song together, and the story goes the way
what
that
it was?
MGK
Okay.
tells it, and Yellow Wolf has since halfway confirmed it. I want to say in interviews, Eminem wanted MGK off the track because of what MGK said about Eminem's daughter, and then the whole thing didn't even happen until years later, where Eminem mentioned MGK, MGK fired back, and then Eminem puts in the kill shot, as they say. Okay, this is the official video to Tantrum. New music by Will Smith and Joyner Lucas. Is he still relevant, Colt? Before I play this.
I've heard half of this song. I'm going to say no, but I would like to
No?
see what the views were on there. Let me
They're
see.
not playing this in the club? Is what you're saying?
I mean, they may.
1.3 million views in 3 weeks. Not bad. Not bad.
Joyner Lucas is on it too, though. Is that a lot of Joyner Lucas fans?
I don't know.
Back on my journey, I'm taking my chances, searching and questioning, looking for answers, hoping this medicine heal all the damage. My inner child keep throwing a tantrum. Why does my ego keep holding me ransom? Why does my fear control me at random? Life can get ugly, but f***ing I'm handsome. I'm about to face all this shit I've been running from. You might relate to the places I'm coming from. I've been through trauma I thought I'd recover from. I got regrets, you heard about some of them. This is gonna make my heart bang like a rubber drum. I will not sugarcoat this stuff with bubble gum. Going through troubles, I hate what the trouble done. I hate to be the thing that people suffer from. You cannot replicate me, I'm a one-on-one. You are not one of them. Damn, if I died and there won't be another one. I'm always number one after the rain.
I mean, that beat is hard as fuck. I'll say this about Will Smith. First of all, bro, you're 60. Time to grow up. However, he still has the ability to... I mean, the problem is you know it's his voice and you know it's him.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. If you put another hip hop artist saying those same words in the exact same cadence, that's
he's trying to put a little grit to his voice. It just sounds unnatural.
Yeah.
It sounds forced, but at the same time, the cadence he put together ain't all that bad to me.
Well,
like you said, if somebody else says that,
it matches today.
And it sounds natural.
Hip-hop.
Yeah,
but
he put together a 2025 cadence for sure. Yeah. Now, what he was saying, I don't really like, but at the same time, if Drake spits the same exact fucking verse, it's fire and everybody loves it and everybody's jizzing in their pants.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right, let's not talk over Joyner again. Sorry, I apologize.
I know that the sun will come, I see the light from the treetops. I am not God, but I know I'm a son of them. You just a son of a... I know exactly just what they've been doing. They counted me out, but your numbers ain't showing. I know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going. If you on the boat, then you better keep rowing. Cause up the way up, I might get me a Boeing. Flying with angels, they sent me a omen. The devil try get me, the forces are with me. Oh Jesus, come lift me, cause this is my moment. And woo! Back on my journey, I'm taking my chances, searching and questioning, looking for answers, hoping this medicine heal all the damage. My inner child keep throwing a tantrum.
Doesn't match, dude. It's weird.
It's hard to take it seriously too after the whole Chris Rock thing. Also,
I know, but it doesn't match. It's so weird. His voice does not match this.
Yeah, like I said, it's forced. That's just not. He's got a smooth flow. He's got a smooth sounding voice.
Yeah.
You know, it's who he is. So but God bless. He's trying. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate this. I've heard much worse in the last week, but keep going.
I took my traumas and made it an anthem. Hey. I done came too far to hand it over. I'ma keep my head up like a man supposed to. I done took my punches, they was standing over. Devil want my soul, I couldn't hand it over. I ain't picture perfect, think the camera's broke. I had to shut the door, they couldn't slam it on them. How you sleeping on me when I am, it's over. Trying to trample on me, you get trampled over. Jokers think it's sweet, this ain't no damn mimosa. This an aerosol inside of Arizona. This is Barry Bonds mixed with Sammy Sosa. This a little screw inside a damaged motor. This a graduation with no damn diploma. This is aggravation, this is validation. I got open wounds, ain't no bastard traces. There's a bigger world in my imagination, this is me. Martin Luther had a dream. Joyner Lucas had a vision, I became everything I had to be. I've been living like there's no limits, and I learned the game from Master P. I'm staring at my reflection, wondering why it isn't staring back at me. What it's gonna be? Oh, y'all forgot I ain't new with the pen. First if I Grammy, I do it again. I'm doing me, I ain't doing no trends. Finding myself with the music again. Difference is I don't need music to win. Soon as I drop, then I'm booming again. Back to the crown is the mood that I'm in. Promise ain't nobody truer than him. Well, back on my journey, I'm taking my chances. Searching and questioning, looking for answers. Hoping this medicine heal all the damage. My inner child keep throwing a tantrum. Hey, I took my traumas and made it an anthem. Hey.
Did Will Smith really work in Bassitracin into a rhyme? That really happened?
He also said bubblegum earlier, and that threw me off.
Okay, I'll tell you what makes me not hate it is the fact that they didn't make a video with the two of them in it, with Will Smith's old ass trying to be, gritty and sort of talking about the struggle. Like the fact that it was animated, it was whatever. It's fine. It makes it that song is fine. How about that?
Yeah.
1 out of 10, what do you give it?
I give it a 6 because of Joyner. If that was just a Will Smith track, I would have given it like a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 6-2 because of the beat.
I do like the beat. I'll give you that too.
But again, the cadence he put together and like the flow he put together isn't terrible. It's not. It's fine. It's good. It's not bad.
Everything is there. It just to me it feels like his voice doesn't match it.
You're not suspending what you know about Will Smith too. That's the other thing. And I think it's impossible for most people who are into new age hip hop. They're not going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to drop what they know about Will Smith today.
Yeah.
I think 10 years ago, he puts out a song in the same vein. Maybe it gets taken a little more seriously, but
yeah,
not terrible.
No.
I'm glad I know what it is. I ain't going to listen to it again. No.
That's what I thought.
I mean, it's fine. Like I said, if I were here doing stuff and I had a music channel on and it came on, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't skip it. But nah, I mean, I'm not seeking that out to hear it again. But, good for Will. Big Willie.
I really like Joyner Lucas. He has a very unique voice.
Yeah, I mean, I like Joyner Lucas. Interesting choice to do a song with Will Smith. I'm trying to decide whether that's that fuck it or that's that like show me that paper. Let me capitalize on, because it still is Will Smith. Will Smith is Will Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how tight they are behind the scenes for him. I don't know.
Yeah, does it really matter though? You've heard his song called Will ADHD, right?
I don't know if I have.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're gonna do this then.
Hang on, when was this?
This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Is this a diss track?
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Will. I think I'm a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick, I'm loaded up the film. I got me some paper, hired a butler and got me a waiter. I wanna get married, but none of my shorties remind me of Jada. Or maybe I'm just too afraid to settle. I wish I was planning it different. I think it's a phase, I'm very conditioned. I'm stuck in my ways, I'm scared of commitment, I'm very conflicted. I got the drip and I'm saucy, ooh. ADHD, I'm a bad boy. I think I might just pull up in a Rari, ooh. I might just skirt up the Philly, they call me Big Willie. I think I might Larry, ooh. Ain't nothing much you can tell me, I blew through a million, threw me a party, ooh. I know I'm the one, damn it, I made it. I look at my son, I feel like I'm dreaming. He truly a blessing, I'm really elated. I pray that he grow up like Willow with Jaden.
I've become, do you like it so far?
It's not bad.
I've become so indifferent to, I know this is going to piss people off, but I've become so indifferent to my judgment of rappers and their skills and how they fit into the overall scheme of, is it hip hop or is it whatever? But like, I'm a big music person and a big fan of music catching me, and like that beat is so good. And that's the argument I get into a lot with friends of mine who are like hip hop realists, and I'm using that in serious fucking air quotes, but like who don't like a lot of the modern hip hop. And I'll play something and I'll go, just okay, I understand you're not listening to Biggie right now, but will you just listen to this music and just tell me this just doesn't, this feels good, right? This just feels like if it doesn't get you just, so like I remember the first time I heard this.
Something that you could listen to and feel without having a hip hop artist on it. It's just the beat itself.
Yeah, but I just get into the beats, man. Like
Yeah.
But like I remember reading about this. I hadn't even heard it yet. And I remember thinking, God, that's fucking corny. I remember reading a review about it or reading something about it. And then when I heard that beat, I was like, I didn't even pay attention to necessarily the overall theme of what he's trying to like put across here. I was just, this beat is just so good. And he's got a good flow, and he just, it just all kind of molds together for me. But we're gonna listen to a little bit more.
Know that he will. I hope he look up to me like we used to look up to Phil. I know that it's real. I lay a brick at a time for something I know I can build. I learned it from Will. I know ain't nothing gonna set us back. You take it from me, I get it back. Me and my homies forever strapped. We roll up on them like Men in Black. I blow your chest to your head and back. I think I done made a mess. I'm in Cali with a vest. That's the Wild Wild West. I told my homies I'm good with the labels. I don't need to sign the dots. They must not know me. They cannot control me cause I ain't no iRobot. Yeah. I grew up on a legend and I gotta show it. I learned a lot from him and I owe it. Homie's my idol and don't even know it. Oh, I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick. Now
you want to see how many more references he can work in there for Will Smith?
I mean, we're only halfway through, so.
Yeah, well, we got to iRobot, and I gave up on Will Smith at Men in Black, so he's already got me. I didn't see Wild Wild West. I didn't see iRobot.
I'm going back to Miami to meet with the cartel.
Sure as fuck didn't see Shark Tale.
All of you rappers be running around telling shark tales. I was trying to make a flip when y'all was doing cartwheels. The pursuit of happiness, I was rock bottom. Now I'm out spending large bills. And I got a shorty who's stuck in a bubble, but I'm still in love with her hustle. Her body banging, but she don't stop talking. I wish that she come with a muzzle. I don't know if I'm in love with the pieces or
this video has 54 million views, by the way.
In love with the puzzle, but I had to leave it cause I know these girls these days ain't nothing but trouble. I know I'm the one, damn it I made it, now look what I done. I feel like I'm dreaming, I count on my blessings, I'm really elated. I know I am legend, I wanted to make it.
I did see I Am Legend and it is fantastic.
Yeah, that is a very good movie.
It's a fucking great movie.
I know that it's real, I hope they look up to me like we used to look up to Phil. I know that you will, I lay a brick at a time for something I know I can build. That's how we leave an impression, yes I believe in expression. I got some secrets and weapons, that might just leave a concussion.
I did see Concussion.
Give me 3 wishes, I think I'm Aladdin, but they ain't no genie to bless us. I ain't had nothing, just me and the heater at night if you sleep on the dresser. I cannot fold, I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and couldn't say bye. And we never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here go a toast, so give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels, I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick.
Creepy.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. You do that every single day.
Huh.
So there you go. Maybe they are friends.
What about Ali? Did you see Ali?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I like how you named like 8 movies after you said you stopped watching Will Smith movies a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so no, so like his, all right. So I didn't see the corny, the fucking Wild Wild West, but I did see Ali, I Am Legend. I'm trying to think.
Oh, what about Martin Lawrence?
Bad Boys.
Yeah. Why was that?
He mentioned Bad Boys in there.
Oh, did he? I missed that part.
The first one's good. The rest of them are flaming piles of shit. I hate those other ones.
I tried to watch about the first 10 minutes of the newest one that just came out last year.
You'll never catch me watching that.
Ooh, it was bad.
Not a chance. No.
Yeah.
You know what's an underrated movie of Will Smith's that nobody talks about is Enemy of the State. That was
Jeez,
like right around
it's the early 90s.
Independence Day times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Gene Hackman. That movie's great. So yeah, maybe they are friends. I don't know. I just always assumed that was like, I, I assumed that song for Joyner Lucas was like his his sort of showing everyone like I'm being clever while also talking about one of the most popular men on earth type of thing.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be a diss track at first.
But again, why would that be cool? Like why would it be cool to diss
I
Will?
don't know.
You
I
know,
don't
that
know.
would just it
Yeah.
would just be like that to me would be whack. Like why? It just seems like it's like low hanging fruit. You know,
Yeah. Didn't
it's
he
it's kind of it's kind of like talking about the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Christina Aguilera in your songs. You know what I mean?
I
But
get it.
still being considered the best rapper of all time. Kind of one of those things.
Do you remember that song Switch that Will Smith put out? I think it was pretty big right after because it was in the movie Hitch. Remember the movie Hitch, right? I think we've showed
Never
it on
saw it.
this.
Never saw it.
Didn't we show clips or something on the podcast of that
Of Hitch?
movie?
Why would we have played a
I
clip from
don't
Hitch?
remember. I don't
No,
remember.
I never saw Hitch.
Are you sure?
I know Eva Mendes is in it. That's all I know. And she
Hmm.
is one of my faves. But other
Okay.
than that, no idea.
Anyways, he put out a song called Switch that was on that soundtrack, and I feel like that song was pretty big. That movie was pretty big though for the time, but
It's a big movie, sure. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Let's transition out of this hornet's nest of fuckery, please. Billboard put out their top 200 albums of the 21st century. How many rock influenced albums do you think were on that of the top 200?
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
How many rock? Do you think
Rock.
there were a lot of rock? We're talking about Billboard now, remember? So Billboard means sales, success, right? Did you sell?
I mean, what genre would you look at? Would
As the top selling?
Yeah. Are you thinking more like pop?
Yeah, pop or
Okay.
hip hop or even country at this point. But
You think on Billboard it would be hip hop would be over rock?
100 in the 21st century? Yeah.
Okay.
How many do you think there were?
Are we gonna go through all 200?
No, I'm asking you about the rock ones. I don't give a fuck about.
We
My
need to-
point is to say that there aren't a lot of rock albums in Billboard's top 200 of the 21st century, which isn't surprising because rock music just doesn't sell anymore. But
Okay, pull the list up though. I want to see.
so the list that I have is just the rock. So we're just going to talk about the rock. I
Well,
mean, if you think about it, the other ones are going to be obvious, but outside of the rock genre. So there are 16 albums out of 200 as their top 200 of the 21st century. So the highest on the list is Nickelback at number 9 with All the Right Reasons. That came out in 2005. So that's the record with Rockstar,
Rockstar.
Photograph.
Animals, all that. Yeah, yeah.
So the closest to that, and this is actually surprising to me. Does it say how many? So Nickelback. Oh wow. So it's Diamond. Diamond in the U.S. I want to feel like Hybrid Theory sold more records than that record though, but maybe it's because All the Right Reasons had more singles, perhaps, than Hybrid Theory. But Hybrid Theory is the next on the list at number 21, and that, just so everyone knows, sold 12 million copies, which is insane.
You said more singles. How many singles did All the Right Reasons have?
7.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. 7.
Okay.
And they're calling Paper Cut a single for Linkin Park.
I don't think
I'm
that's
gonna
what
I'm gonna argue that was not a single.
Yeah.
I'm gonna argue that was an afterthought and something that got released sort of in between Crawling and In the End. And it definitely, I don't, and this is when rock radio was huge. I don't remember Paper Cut being played on the radio even.
No.
I don't remember that.
Did Meteora have more singles than Hybrid Theory?
No.
Are you sure?
Numb, Somewhere I Belong.
Was
That's right.
Faint? Was Faint a single?
Faint, yeah, faint, yeah. 3. There might have been one more. It didn't have more than 4.
Okay.
It definitely didn't have more than 4. No way. Number 23, Daughtry. We just talked about this with Al, and this makes me sick to my stomach. 7 singles on that fucking record.
That's so
On a
crazy.
self-titled record in 2006.
I don't know.
It's Not Over, What I Want. They were both top 10 mainstream
So that
rock
was
singles.
his first
Home.
record after American Idol, right?
Yeah. and it sold 6 million. It's 6 times platinum in the U.S., which again
I
is
don't think.
insane.
Do I know? I don't know if I know all those songs. I know it's not over. I
We've
know.
already talked about that. I don't know them, so
Okay.
that's how I feel about Daughtry. Evanescence, number 33 with Fallen. Of course, that's the record with Bring Me to Life. So they had
Sure.
4 singles. What's Everybody's Fool? I don't
I
even
don't know.
know.
Can we
I don't
pull?
even know what that. Let's
Can
look
we
that
pull
up.
that up? I want to hear
Yes,
that.
please. Yeah,
I know
because
the
I
other
have
ones for
no
sure.
clue what that is.
Yeah, I know it now.
Perfect by nature, icons of self-indulgence, just what we all need. More lies about a world that never was and never will be.
So this is a single.
I
I
don't
listened to
remember it
radio a
being-
lot during this time.
I
I've
don't remember it being
never.
that big. I would like to go back and see if the Point played this.
They didn't. There's no way.
I'm willing to bet they didn't.
Have you no shame? Don't you see me? You know you've got everybody fooled.
Okay, I gotta stop. That just that. I don't mean to be such a fucking hater on Evanescence, and I really shouldn't be. I mean, I've told you the story a million times, but when I opened for them, dude, it really did it was insane the response that we got, and I actually told not them because I only met one of them at that show, I want to say, but one of their people who was like kind of like hanging out. I don't know if it was like a tour manager. I don't remember who it was, but he was very nice guy. Because it was kind of weird. Anytime you play like a venue like the pageant, things get a little bit weird backstage, and we kind of kept to ourselves. But we were enjoying the moment, that's for sure. Especially after we played. Our dressing room did not have any more booze in it, that's for sure. And but he came back and he was like, "Hey, you guys really good set, really enjoyed it, blah blah blah." And we were, oh, thank you. And I was like, man, that crowd, that was insane. Like, we've played big shows, but we've never had. I was like, sweaty dudes come to our shows, and like, I was like, little girls were like screaming. It was so bizarre. He's like, yeah, that'll happen. I was like, okay, well, so I'm forever grateful to them for that because that really did give us like a huge jump on like social media and
What kind
stuff
of
like that. But
what kind of show was that? Was that a kind of like a ho ho show kind of deal? I know it's
no,
probably
it was their
before
show. They were just
started.
on tour, and yeah, it was them. And I fucking, for the life of me, cannot remember the band that played after us, but they had a cover of a hip hop song that got pretty popular on the internet. They covered Rack City, but I don't remember who it was. And we hung out with those dudes a little bit. Fuck, I wish I could fucking remember the name of the band. I just never heard anything about them after that show. That's the weirdest thing, but it was just them two and us. I don't even remember how we got that show. Oh
I was
no,
going to ask
I
that. Did you
do.
know?
I
Did you know
do
the
remember how
manager
we
that
got that show.
or-
No, 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 no. Here's how we got that show. We played with the Urge. Okay, so the Urge books us on one of their annual shows that they do.
Was that the Terrible show?
I don't think it went terribly, regardless of
Oh.
what anyone says. I think it went fine. It passed my expectations. I was expecting worse. I think we did well. I think we got a good reception. No, so we played that, and then the booker at the pageant hit us up and was like, "Hey, we'd like you guys to, open another show here, but we want you to book your own show at the Halo Bar first, and we want to see how you draw." And we were like, "The Halo Bar? Like, you mean the bar that's connected to the pageant?" They were like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you think you can fill it?" And we all laughed. It was on a speakerphone call. We all laughed. We're like, "Yeah. When do you want us to do this? Like a regular night when there's not a show?" They're like, "No, you're gonna play after the Coheed and Cambria show." And I was like, "Done." Well, the people at the show aren't gonna get in because we're gonna fill that fucker so easily. Like, that's gonna be so easy.
I'm really confused on what's happening here. Okay, so the Halo bar is not that big.
No,
For
it doesn't
one.
even have a stage.
But you're gonna play after?
After the show lets out, we were going to be the entertainment in the bar.
Okay, but my
But
question is,
they
you're
wanted to
not,
see
but you're not even. I mean, how many people are just leaving the Coheed show and wanting to go to the bar?
tons.
So you're not even having to fill a lot of it on your own, right?
They no, but that was the kicker. They wanted to see could we actually bring people to a bar just to see us, not just have the flow of people come in and watch us. Could we actually get people there before the show's done, ready
Okay.
for us to play? And that's
Okay.
exactly what we did. And there were people like, the fuck is going on? Like, why is there a show? We just got out of a show. We don't want to hear this noise. It was the
That's
best. I
weird.
loved it so much, dude. I loved it so much. Like, it doesn't, that place didn't even have a stage. It was just essentially a step in like a space like the one I'm sitting in. Like, there was no room to do anything. And we had a ball, dude. It was so much fun. So we did that. They said, we want you to do that. And if you do well, which, you know, doing well to us there was like, you want us to bring people to a bar this size? Like, yeah, we're going to fill this place. It's not even a question. And like when she came when we were doing our sound check, she's like looking around. She's like watching. She's like seeing how many people are like standing there waiting for us to play and looking at like the seats where people would just go to chill. I just got out of a show. I don't want it to be rowdy. She's like, you guys, so you have 30 minutes. Like we'll play for as long as you want us to. She's like, no, you play in 30 minutes. I was like, how long do you want us to play? You said 30 minutes. She's like, that's fine. Okay. And then sure enough, like, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Like a couple weeks later, we got an email or phone call. I don't remember what the communication was. Do you guys want to open for Evanescence? It's like, yeah, done. Done.
So,
That was a like I want to say this too. Like we were lucky. That does not happen like that, especially at the pageant. It was because and we got put on the Earth show as a favor, by the way. Like it wasn't like we sought that out. The bass player of the Urge knew our drummer somehow. To be honest with you, I don't even know how. And heard about our band, listened to us, and just said, "Hey, do you want to do it?" And you know, thinking like, I think he was kind of like, "Do we think we would be a good fit?" And we're like, "Yeah, we want to do it. These shows sell out every fucking yeah.
yeah.
We want to play a sold out pageant show." He's like, "All right, I'll run it by the guys, make sure you're a good fit, and the rest is history." But that did not happen where, you know, they were just kind of like offering up opening gigs like that at a pageant show with a national like that, like a band the caliber of Evanescence. So again, we were very lucky. It's not anything we did other than like the 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 way for us to prove ourselves was like, yeah, you can play the Halo bar. It was like you have to do this, and we want to see if you do well. And our sense was like, well, doing well, does it mean people got to stay and watch us, or can we? And we were like, we even said like, oh, can we? You want to sell tickets? Well, no, you can't sell tickets to Halo. People just show up. I'm like, it's fucking over. We're gonna fill this place. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a question.
Well, my question is, why would a band like Evanescence touring
Agree to
nationally?
that?
You're a huge band. Why are you agreeing to let another band that you've never heard in your life open your show? You're just relying on the fact that okay, the pageant says that this band is good enough for to open for you?
I don't know how much vetting was done, to be honest with you, but that did happen a lot back in those days. Bands would be short, and they would need to fill time, and they would book an opener. Yeah,
Hmm. That's not, is that happen
I mean
now?
that. Yeah, it still happens now. You see it all the time. Go on Facebook and
So
look
you
at some
so
of the
you
promoters that.
say you say a band is short, meaning that maybe they had another touring band with them and they couldn't do a city, like they couldn't do St. Louis for some
Or
reason.
no, they just book a tour and they just hope that the club can fill the time with the local. I hate using that word, but with a
I don't
local,
know if I'd like that. I mean, I get it that that's a cool idea and it's a good opportunity for a local. However, if I'm a big band, I don't know that I like that without doing the vetting process on my own. Because what if you get there and that band absolutely sucks balls and that's your opener?
well, what is your definition of sucks balls? Doesn't fit in with the type of band
Well, there's
that
that, or just like your sound
the
is
main
all
thing that
or
they're looking
anything.
for is a band that's semi palatable to the audience that's going to be there. That's simply it.
Okay.
So I mean,
Because
the
people aren't there
booker,
to see them anyways. They're there to see the main.
yeah, I mean, the promoter saw us play with the Urge. We did well enough, and the music was decent enough for her to consider it. We did that. But they used to do that when they'd have like battles too, and it wasn't even like a battle like where you played a show. You would just submit online, and people would vote like to open for Deftones at the pageant, open for Linkin Park. Al's band did it. Al New Translation did it. The whatever that tour they did with Busta Rhymes maybe, and it was like Sounds of the Underground or something like that. Dude, like I said, go on Facebook and you'll see some of the promoters from the area be like, "Hey, such and such is coming to town. I need a local opener." I fucking hate that word. Let me know if you're interested, and the bands will submit, and it's up to the promoter to be like, "All right, who fits in? Who would be the best fit for this show?"
Interesting.
That's how we got a ton of shows, man. Like POD and Hoobastank, that was basically that situation. Like we need somebody. Flyleaf, same thing. Yeah, I mean, I got to play with a lot of.
I don't think I knew you were on a Hoobastank show. Was that the same show with where you got roofied? Same night?
No, 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 no.
No. Well, you
It was
said
their show.
POD.
No, no, it was at Pops. It was POD, Hoobastank, and we just talked about them. Where's the flyer? What the
Oh,
fuck is that?
the
Uh,
From Ashes to New.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
They were the opening touring band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So shit like that. Several I mean, there's more than that I can think of that you know, and that was honestly like even like smaller back in the Creepy Crawl days. Man, I got to open for so many of my fucking heroes, just bands I fucking adored, man. And it, like looking back on it now, I was such a shithead. I mean, I appreciated it back then, but like I guess I just could have conducted myself in a way that probably would have like perhaps forged some sort of relationship, or I just didn't have the social skills. I was so socially awkward and like so anxiety ridden at the time where I was just like, I just want to go there and do a good job and leave. Like, I didn't have the knowledge. It took me years to get to like be able to like open up and like, you know, be able to talk shop and just be normal at the same time, that type of thing.
Did you guys have to do any kind of a um not a tryout, but did you guys have to do anything to get that Uproar tour gig? Was that a battle or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah, dude.
It
That's how I've
was.
talked about. Oh my God.
Have you? I don't
It
remember.
ruined my band. It
Okay.
ruined the band. It was literally a year of our time where that was our entire focus.
Huh.
Our entire
We talked
focus.
about this? I do not remember this at all.
Yeah.
Probably
So
because you get pissed off every time because I always forget that you were on it and not that I was there.
so you entered a battle to play Uproar in your city. Okay. Well, what you had to do was get people to vote for you. Uh, and then through votes, they got you onto the St. Louis show, which is fine. And that would have been if that were the prize or the end game, fine. That was great. And we actually did really well at that show. We got put onto it by the band that had won the entire contest the year before. We actually went out to their hometown and played with them and became friends with them
Who's that?
before they Mindset Evolution is their name.
Okay. I've heard you
And
talk about him before.
we went out and played a few shows with them before they started the tour. And they were like, "Yeah, you guys need to do this battle. You need to do it." Like, but the reason they told us this is because they won a spot to play the entire tour the following year after they played their hometown. And that to us was like, yeah, we go on Uproar, everything's over. From there, it's over. So we won
Hang
the
on,
battle here
how long did Uproar last after that year? Did it
1
still
year,
go on for quite a while? Just
1 year,
1 year? Okay.
maybe two. I want to say 1 year because the band that won the year that we did it, that tour happened, and I don't think the tour ever happened again. I could be wrong, but anyway, we won the battle here, and we were competing against like Fivefold, um, Hollow Point Heroes, bands like that. But again, it was a daily like vote, vote, vote. They had like players on the site. Go listen to our song. Say you like the song. Leave a comment. Vote, 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 vote. Like it was an exhausting process within itself. So then we play the show. Now we're in the national battle. So each winning band from each city now gets entered again. You got to get people to vote. They put out the video you've seen from
Yeah.
Uproar. as like promo videos, vote for this band, that type of thing. And that again took another however many months. It was just exhausting, man. And we put like honestly every effort we had in us into that. And we when we didn't win, it was deflating, dude. We were just like, fuck. And
So
the
now
whole
you,
we
so
had
you,
like false hopes because we met people. I especially met people who were kind of behind the scenes and in charge of things. Met them after we played, and I hung out with them and I partied with bands and like made an impression on people. And we really like were just hearing from like the band we knew that was on the tour and like other people like, yeah, I think you guys are gonna win. I actually think this isn't even gonna be close. That type of thing. So we got our hopes up, which is the worst thing you can do.
it sounds like a major politics game, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I remember getting the text saying who won, and my response was who? Question mark. No idea who they were talking about.
You didn't know who they were?
No, because they would put the festival or the people behind the contest would post daily who's in the lead, who's got the most votes, who's getting the most this and that, and the band that won was never at the top. So I was like, what?
So now,
Like,
so you won St. Louis. That's why you got to the national
Yeah.
level. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So basically, every tour stop had a winner, and then those bands were entered into the national contest
Gotcha.
to then play the tour the following year.
Gotcha.
But it's our fault for getting our hopes up, and shouldn't have done that. We should have just honestly just played it cool, and we probably should have booked shows and put out other content and made it seem like this isn't all we hoped for. We have nothing else going on, and we did have other shit going on, but like if we just were so submerged in the idea of playing that tour, and we loved how much honestly like attention it was bringing us on social media and shit like that. So yeah, whatever. Live and you learn. I don't know how else to say it. So 2002, Let Go, and it's Skater Boy, I'm With You.
Again, I wouldn't call that rock. Also, I don't know.
I don't know
like,
the other songs
four
other
of
than
four
Skater
of
Boy and
those
I'm With You.
singles. You
Yeah.
know, Complicated.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Complicated Skater Boy. I'm With You is a great song. That's a great song. I don't know the other three. Creed, number
Ooh,
48 with Human
Creed,
Clay.
Look at that.
Higher, What If, With Arms Wide Open. Are You Ready? God, it sold 11 million records.
I don't think I know. Are You Ready?
So it sold 11 million. Avril Lavigne only sold 7, but they're behind her. How does that make sense? And
how
finally,
many-
Kid Rock at number 49 with Rock and Roll Jesus.
How many records do you think Creed has sold in the past year?
Over the past year,
I mean, they came back with a massive resurgence over this past
came
year.
back hard.
Yeah. I wonder how much. I mean, maybe it would be more about just streams over the past year.
Yeah,
versus selling
let's not
records.
talk about
but-
sales anymore.
What was next? Kid Rock. Kid Rock was on there.
Rock and Roll Jesus. I don't know anything from that. I don't even know what that is. Should we listen to some and watch me get angry?
Rock and Roll. That's the name of the record.
Yep.
What was the record called that had Ball with the Ball and Cowboy
that one.
and all that? Not that one.
No, this one had
That's dumb then.
All Summer Long, So Hot, Amen, and Roll On.
Okay,
It
I
sold
think I know.
3 million records.
I think I know All Summer Long. That's the only ones I know.
Do ya? Is it a banger?
No, it's more. Isn't it? I think it leans more country.
Of course. Kid Rock sucks. 142. Who are these people listening to this shit?
Dude, so many people love Kid Rock.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's a sample. It's not even.
It was 1980.
I can't. I can't do that. My So Hot with 2 T's. That was a single, really?
I don't know that one for sure.
That record only sold 3 million copies. How is this? What's Billboard talking about? So is the other one? I guess the other one's not 21st Century. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is cornball shit. Get to it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, are there fucking vocals? Minute in, no vocals.
Jesus. What's happening?
Oh my God.
That was bad. That could have been a Buck Cherry song.
That could have been a Pop's 4 a.m. song. Jesus Christ. My sister, I've seen Kid Rock live, and it actually was like I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I was fucking hammered and on drugs, but I had a good time. But my sister, my brother-in-law, this doesn't happen anymore. This is way back in the day. His law firm, he's a lawyer, he's an attorney. His law firm would book these private gigs at the pageant for New Year's, I want to say. And they would book big artists. And one year they got Kid Rock. And my sister claims that he was so cool, like so down to earth, and like when big artists like that play like a corporate type show like that, you can really shut off and just be like, I'm here for the paycheck. Don't expect me to mingle. Like she's like, no, he was like so cool, down to earth, like a regular guy.
I have questions.
Puddle of Mud opened.
I could see that.
I want to say.
I have questions. So is this like so if the firm books this gig, is it like, I'm just thinking of how big the pageant is. So is this like friends of friends of friends get tickets and family members and all that kind of stuff?
I would imagine it's...
How do they fill the pageant?
Oh, I mean, I would imagine it's the employees, and then they have X amount of people they can invite.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big law firm. I don't think they had a problem filling it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's their New Year's Eve party.
Gotcha.
So, one year they got LL Cool J. Yeah. They used to go big. He no longer works there. So, yeah. That's why I don't know if they even still do it, but
gotcha.
That's an upsetting list. Ending on a high note with Kid Rock.
Well,
give me your throwback of the week.
Yeah, let's end on an actual high note. Okay. I think you know this song.
If this is emo, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
If it's who?
I said if it's emo, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
No, it's not. This song is not Built from Trust. It's Going Down. Do you know that song with Mike Shinoda?
Executioners.
And the Executioners? Yeah.
Yeah.
We played that on this show?
No.
Okay.
It's a good pick. I'll allow it.
Okay.
And don't forget Mr. Han, you disrespectful son of a bitch, you.
He's definitely in there too.
Watch them free. Watch them free. Watch them free. Hip hop heads. You do it like this. It's going down. 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 The rhythm projects round. The next sound reflects a complex hybrid dialect now. Detect the measurement, the elements compressed down. The melt.
So why did the other dudes in Linkin Park get the shaft here and not get included? Like it's basically it's Linkin Park.
Yeah.
It's minus Chester.
Part of a super futuresque style. The combination of a vocal caress with lungs that gasp for breath from emotional stress with special effects. In a distorted collage, carefully lodged.
By the way, I watched some video came up in my algorithm the other day. It was like Linkin Park rehearsing before Hybrid Theory came out. And it's back when they had their old bass player. He's actually in the One Step Closer video, although he doesn't get shown much. And I think that was on purpose. Either they knew he was on his way out, or he knew he was on his way out, or they just didn't like the guy. But when you see the guy in these rehearsal videos, you go, oh, yeah, it kind of makes sense. He looks so awkward. I mean, no disrespect to the guy, but yeah, it was like, that guy is not fit.
I don't know if I sent you that video. There was a video like that I seen recently too. It was basically just them in like a tiny room practicing.
Maybe you did send it to me, but yeah, if you notice, it's the old, like the
I'll have to
old
go back
bass
and look
player.
at that again. Yeah.
Beats of a rhythmic barrage is going down. A logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Take you on an audible odyssey. Now it's going down. Put it out for the world to see. LP and X-Men to the 10th degree.
Also, how rude is it that you have Wayne Static in your video and you don't even say it? So many rude things going on here, but I still like the song. Damn it.
And also, he has no vocals, right? It's just...
I don't think so. I think he's just jamming the guitar. That's weird.
Everybody in the world is safe when we melt down the wax in your record creek. Going down. Put it out for the world to see. LP and X-Men to the 10th degree. Going down. once again it is. Composed sentences, altogether venomous. The four elements of natural force projected daily through the sound of the source. Everybody on board as we blend the sword with the pen. The mighty is the weapon swinging right for the chin. To elevate mental states long gone with the wind. To defend men from shoddy imitation pretends it's going down. Style assimilation, readily trekking through the weaponry of a pure pedigree. Cleverly seeing through whatever is ahead of me. Whatever the weather be, we advance steadily. It's going down subterrestrial hot. A rhyme regiment that's calling the shots. Execution of collaborative plots ready to bring the separation of style to a stop. It's going down, a logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Taking on an audible odyssey now. It's going down. Put it out for the
Like, was Brad from Linkin Park just not available for the video? So it's like, hey, let's get Wayne Static and not say it's Wayne Static. What the fuck is going on? I'm getting upset now that I'm watching this. Maybe this is a bad pick.
I don't understand why everyone else is in this. Like, this is
This
Mike
was your
Shinoda.
fucking pick, bro, and you're making me upset, and you don't like it now either.
I like it. This is a Mike Shinoda video.
Nobody in the world is safe when we melt down the wax in your record grade. Put it out for the world to see. LP and X-Men to the 10th degree. Nobody in the world is safe when we melt down the wax in your record grade. X-Men about to blast off worldwide. X-Men about to blast off worldwide. You do it like this. About to blast off worldwide. It's going down. Put it out for the world to see. LP and X-Men to the 10th degree. Going down. Nobody in the world is safe when we melt down the wax in your record grade. Going down. Put it out for the world to see. LP and X-Men to the 10th degree. Going down. Nobody in the world is safe when we melt down the wax in your record grade. Going down. Put it on.
And it's not like they're being shy from putting Wayne Static in the video. Like, he has plenty of like performance pieces. It's bizarre.
Do it like this. Put it on. Do it like this.
Oh, there's Brad. I'm just hanging out, being cool. What a fucking weird video. A lot of bros in that room.
I feel like with that beat, Wayne Static could have had some vocals that would have been really cool.
Yeah, I agree. You remember the song High Voltage by Linkin Park?
I do. I was just thinking about that, actually.
Yeah, this song makes me think of that. Why? I think that's an underrated B-side for Linkin Park. And it's actually really good live.
It's not on the album. I made it onto the B-side and One Step Closer here in the UK. Check it out, it's High Voltage. I've been digging in the crates ever since I was living in space. Before the rat race, before monkeys had human traits. I mastered numerology and Big Bang theology. Perform lobotomies with telekinetic psychology. Invented a mic so I can start blessing it.
This song immediately grabbed me because of the piano run and like what Han's doing and shit. Like, yeah.
Did this come out? That background looked like it was like Reanimation. Is that?
No, this is 2001, dude. This is Hybrid Theory. This is the thick of it, dude.
Didn't that look like it though?
Oh.
Since I was living in space, before the rat race, before monkeys had human traits, I mastered numerology and Big Bang theology. Perform lobotomies with telekinetic psychology. Invented a mic so I can start blessing it. 10 checking kids to make my point like an impressionist. Many men have tried to shake us, but I'll twist my chords to double helixes and show you what I'm made of. I buckle these like leg braces, cast a spell of instrumentalness on all of these MCs who hate us. Try on, leave you without a shoulder to cry on. From now to infinity, let icons be bygones. I fire on, ghostly notes on this. I tried threats, but moved on to a promise. I'll stomp shit with or without an accomplice. Run the gauntlet with whoever that wants this. This is the unforgettable sound. Bringing you up and taking you down. Coming at you from every side. Making a rhythm and rhyme collide. I put a kick in the backbones of clones with microphones. Never satisfy my rhyme tones. Spraying bright day over what
You remember when we looked at a list of best MCs in rock bands? That was a long time ago. And I
Sure.
named people that were missing from the list. If I recall, I don't think Mike Shinoda was even on the fucking list, which is shameful, but nonetheless. Remember, a band picked it though. It's not like the publication picked it. They just like got a. I don't remember the band, but they were like, "Who are your favorite MCs and bands?" And they just named people. But anyway, he would be in your top
Absolutely.
10, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got to be
absolutely.
right. Got to be. I remember I made an argument. It's like, how are you going to have? I said, who did I say? I think I said Shifty and Epic from Crazy Town. I was like, I put them in there for sure. No, that background is definitely Hybrid Theory, dude.
Okay.
Because when I saw them
seen was
touring on
the
Hybrid Theory, they had the same. Yeah.
all I seen was the wording up above, and it looked like Reanimation. But if this is 01, yeah, it makes sense that there's
Yeah. No, those two things with the fucking wings or whatever they are. Yeah, that was definitely.
Can I say I love you, Chester, but I don't like that look.
This is the
Completely
bald.
bald. He reminds me of like Frank in Sunny when he oils himself up when he completely
Ooh.
he
How
comes
dare
out of
you.
the he comes out
I'm
of
not
the
even gonna let you finish. He is pretty greasy right now, so yeah, it makes sense. Dilated people. What? You want to know who they bring out for One Step Closer during the show?
Who?
Wes from Puddle of Mud and Old Boy from Edema to do the screaming.
I bet that sounded odd.
You couldn't really hear those two. Thank you. Jesus. You get a crowd that size going crazy for a B-side, destined for stardom. That's all I can say.
Straight for you.